Before this match even began, many fans were already asking the same question: could Alex really bring her fearless game to Wimbledon and prove, once again, that she belongs with the best? And by the time the final point was played, the answer was loud and clear. Yes. Absolutely yes. Alex did not just win. She made a statement that Filipino tennis fans will remember for a long time. On one of the biggest and most respected stages in the sport, Alexandra Alex Eala stepped onto the grass court with the kind of confidence that did not look forced, did not look nervous, and did not look like a young player simply happy to be there. She looked ready. She looked focused. And from the very first point, you could feel that she had no intention of letting Renata control the story of this match. For Filipino fans watching from home, maybe early in the morning, maybe checking updates online, maybe refreshing social media again and again, this was the kind of performance that makes you sit up and say, "Grabe, iba na talaga si Alex." This was not just another match. This was Wimbledon. This was the All England club. This was a Grand Slam stage where every mistake feels bigger, every winner sounds louder, and every moment can either break a player or build her into something stronger. And Alex chose the second one. Right away, showed that she came into this match with a clear plan: attack first, stay brave, and never allow to sit. She did not play like someone waiting for her opponent to miss. She did not hide behind safe shots or soft rallies. Instead, she stepped forward, took the ball early, and played with purpose. Every forehand carried weight. Every backhand pushed deep into the court. And whenever there was even the smallest opening, Alex was ready to punish it. Renata, an experienced player from Mexico, tried to find rhythm. She tried to extend rallies. She tried to slow down the pace and make Alex think twice before pulling the trigger. That was the smart thing to do, because against a young aggressive player, sometimes the best tactic is to make her hit one mobile, then another, until the errors come. But on this day, Alex was not giving her that kind of match. She was calm, sharp, and locked in. She knew when to attack, when to reset, and when to wait for the right moment. That was one of the most impressive parts of this performance. It was not just power. It was not just excitement. It was not just length. There was control behind the aggression. There was maturity behind the shot selection. Alex did not simply swing hard and hope for the best. She built ponds. She used depth. She changed direction. She moved around the court and then stepped in when the space opened. That is what made the match feel so convincing. It was not reckless tennis. It was fearless tennis with a brain. From the opening games, Alex began putting pressure on serve. That pressure matters a lot on grass, where pawns can move quickly and one poor service game can shift the whole set. But Alex was reading the ball well, returning with confidence, and making work for everything. Whenever Renata tried to protect her service game, Alex kept pushing. And when the break chances came, did not blink. She took control, moved ahead, and made the first set feel like it belonged to her from start to finish. For many young players, getting an early lead on a stage like Wimbledon can actually become dangerous. The nerves can suddenly appear. The mind starts thinking too far ahead. The player begins protecting the lead instead of playing the tennis that created it. But Alex handled that moment beautifully. Instead of backing away, she became even more composed. She stayed aggressive. She trusted her timing. She continued to hit through the court, and that confidence made look uncomfortable. The first set quickly became a showcase of Alex's ability to dictate. She was not waiting for the match to come to her. She was taking it. And for Filipino fans, that is exactly what made this win feel special. We have seen many athletes with talent. But talent alone is not enough at this level. At Wimbledon, you need belief. You need discipline. You need the courage to go for your shots even when the whole court feels heavy. Alex had all of that. Her movement was also excellent. Grass can be tricky. The bounce is lower, the footing is different, and players must adjust quickly. But Alex looked light, fast, and balanced. She chased down difficult balls, recovered well, and turned defensive positions into sudden attacking opportunities. There were moments when it looked like had finally placed the ball well enough to gain control, but Alex arrived, adjusted her feet, and sent the ball back with interest. That kind of movement can frustrate any opponent, because it tells them, you need more than one good shot to win this point. And every time tried to fight back, Alex had an answer. That is what separates a good performance from a statement performance. It is one thing to start well. It is another thing to keep answering when your opponent tries to change the momentum. Renata was not going to simply disappear. She tried to make rallies longer. She tried to find angles. She tried to use her experience. But Alex stayed patient. She did not panic when the ball came back. She waited, absorbed the pressure, and then flipped the rally with one clean strike. The Wimbledon crowd noticed it too. Even if the fans were not all Filipinos, great tennis is easy to appreciate. When Alex hit a winner, the reaction came. When she defended brilliantly, the applause followed. And when she kept pressing forward, the energy around the court grew. That is the beauty of a performance like this. It does not need too much explanation. You can feel it. You can see the confidence in the body language. You can hear the impact of the ball. You can tell when a player is in the zone. By the time Alex moved deeper into the match, it became clear that this was not just about surviving the first round. This was about sending a message. The message was simple: Alex is no longer just a promising young Filipina player with potential. She is becoming a real threat on the big stage. And that difference is huge. Potential means people are waiting to see what you might become. A threat means opponents already have to prepare for what you are right now. Her serve games also showed composure. Against Alex protected her own service games with confidence and did not allow the pressure to swing back easily. That is important because when an aggressive player breaks serve but then gives the break right back, the match becomes messy. Alex avoided that. She stayed disciplined. She held when she needed to hold. She kept the scoreboard pressure on her opponent. And when the scoreboard starts moving quickly in your favor at a Grand Slam, the other player begins to feel time running out. That was the feeling in the second set. Needed a reset. She needed a strong response. She needed to make Alex question herself. But Alex did not give her that opening. Instead, continued with the same brave pattern: return strong, move well, hit deep, step in, finish point. She broke early, stayed ahead, and never allowed the match to become complicated. That is the sign of a player growing in maturity. Winning is good. But winning cleanly, with control, without drama, on a stage like Wimbledon? That is something different. For Philippine sports fans, this kind of moment carries extra weight. Tennis is not the easiest sport for a Filipino athlete to break through internationally. The road is expensive, demanding, and lonely. And like team sports where support systems are always visible, tennis can feel like one player carrying the flag by herself across different countries, different surfaces, different pressure situations. That is why every win from Alex feels personal for many fans. It is not just about the score. It is about seeing a Filipino athlete stand on a global stage and say, through her performance, Kaya nati ito. And Alex did exactly that. She played with pride, but not with pressure on her shoulders. She played with fire, but not with chaos. She played with confidence, but not arrogance. That balance is not easy. Many young players either become too cautious or too emotional. Alex looked steady. She looked like someone who understands that the moment is big, but also believes that she is big enough for the moment. The victory over is more than just another result in her record. It is a milestone in her growing career. It gives her another Grand Slam win. It gives her another reason to believe. It gives Filipino fans another reason to dream bigger. And maybe most importantly, it gives the rest of the tournament a warning: do not treat Alex like an easy draw. Because when she is playing like this, she is dangerous. Her forehand can dictate. Her backhand can hold pressure. Her footwork can turn defense into attack. Her mindset can keep her steady when the match becomes tense. And her fighting spirit, that very Filipino fighting spirit, is always there. You can see it in the way she chases every ball. You can see it in the way she resets after tough point. You can see it in the way she does not shrink when the court, the crowd, and the tournament all feel bigger than normal. Of course, the journey is far from over. Wimbledon does not become easier after one strong win. In fact, it usually gets harder. Every round brings a new challenge, a new style, a new pressure. The next opponent will study her. They will know she wants to attack. They will try to disrupt her rhythm. They will test her serve, her patience, and her ability to adjust. That is the reality of Grand Slam tennis. One great match can open the door, but staying alive in the tournament requires doing it again and again. But after this performance, there is every reason for fans to believe that Alex can keep going. The confidence is there. The form is there. The hunger is there. And perhaps most importantly, the belief is growing. She does not look like someone asking for permission to belong anymore. She looks like someone who knows she belongs. That is why this Wimbledon win feels so exciting. It is not only about beating Renata. It is about how Alex did it. She did it with control. She did it with aggression. She did it with maturity. She did it with the kind of calm intensity that makes people pay attention. And when a young player wins that way on grass, at Wimbledon, in front of an international crowd, the story becomes bigger than one match. For the Philippines, this is another proud moment. Another reminder that Filipino athletes can shine anywhere in the world when given the chance, the preparation, and the belief. Alex continues to carry that flag with grace, discipline, and courage. And whether you are a long-time tennis fan or someone who only started following because of Alex, performances like this make the journey easy to love. Now the big question is what comes next. Can Alex keep this level? Can she bring the same fearless energy into the next round? Can she stay aggressive without rushing? Can she handle the pressure now that more eyes are on her? Those are the questions that make this run even more interesting. Because now, people are not just watching to see if she can win a match. They are watching to see how far she can go. And that is a beautiful kind of pressure. It means expectations are rising. It means respect is growing. It means the tennis world is starting to understand what Filipino fans have believed for a long time: Alex has something special. This win showed her talent. It showed her mindset. It showed her movement, her ability to stay composed when the stage is bright. But more than anything, it showed her courage. She went into Wimbledon and played like she had a mission. She attacked. She believed. She delivered. So yes, Alex's Wimbledon journey is far from over. The excitement is only getting bigger. And after a performance like this, one thing is clear: whoever stands across the net from her next must be ready, because Alex is not just showing up anymore. She is coming to compete, coming to fight, and coming to make history. Now the question is for you. Do you think Alex can continue this amazing Wimbledon run and reach even deeper into the tournament? Drop your prediction in the comments, support our Filipina tennis star, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more Alex update.